Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. So here we have a text and that gives us the direction for questions. So there is a passage below which is accompanied uh, by a set of questions. We need to choose the best answer to each question, isn't it? So that's what is direction here. So, what I assume that you must have gone through the text and you must have understood this. Well, let me point out, I have already given you the brief idea about the text. Next, we move to the question. So, what is the question all about? The question points out which of the following accurately characterizes the transition in geological thought from classical antiquity to the late Middle Ages, isn't it? So let's look at the options. What are the options point out here? So the first option pointed Avicenna's ideas were considered radical. Radical by what? So radical by both scholars in the medieval Islamic world, and the Christian world, right? So just okay. So what does it say? The first option point out here, Avicenna ideas were considered radical by both scholars in the medieval Islamic world and the Christian world. The second option pointed, uh, Theophrastus' work remained authoritative until the late Middle Ages when it was replaced by Avicenna's theory. Then the third one is pointed, Theophrastus' theory of stones was immediately replaced by Avicenna's theory of petrifying fluids. Then fourth, James Hutton's theory of the earth directly built upon Avicenna's ideas. Now, if I look at the option one, which is stated uh, uh, can be called as a partly or partially accurate, while the passage mentioned that Avicenna's hypothesis about the origin of or mountain ranges, right? Mountains, um, mountain ranges was considered radical in the Christian world. It doesn't provide information about the medieval Islamic world's reaction, does it? So it doesn't. So in that case, you can say that the region behind it is called as a. It doesn't provide any of the idea related to the medieval Islamic world's reaction, isn't it? So, option two, which is accurately characterizes the transition in geological thought as presented in the passage states that Theophrastus' work, which is known as a Perilethon on stone by Theophrastus, right, remained authoritative, which is pointed clearly, remained authoritative for millennia, and was replaced by what? Uh, you can say that Avicenna's theory, right? So, of theory of water, petrifying fluids, Succus lapidificatus in the late Middle Ages, isn't it? So, this statement accurately describes the transition from classical antiquity to the late Middle Ages, isn't it? So, this could be called as the appropriate answer, which is accurately characterizes the transition in geological thoughts or geological thought from classical antiquity to the late Middle Ages. Now, if I look at the option three, so option three stated Theophrastus' theory of stone was immediately replaced by Avicenna's theory of petrifying fluid, so which is not supported by the passage. The passage mentioned that Avicenna's theory replaced Theophrastus' theory, but it does not specify the immediacy of the replacement. Hence, you could say that option three is eliminated. So option 1 and option 3 are eliminated. Option 2, which can be called as a appropriate answer, but let's look at the option 4. Option 4 stated James Hutton's theory of the earth directly built upon Avicenna's ideas. So, which is incorrect. The passage does not mention that James Hutton's theory of the earth directly built upon Avicenna's ideas. So, hence, we consider that the correct answer is option 2. So option 4 is inappropriate and incorrect to the text. So hence we could consider option 2 would be the correct answer to the question. Isn't it? That's all. Thank you.